And I'm so glad you guys are here. You're not? Oh, I'm really good at it. If you need some pointers, you come to me. Comfy pillow, nice fuzzy blanket, and a fan. That's all you need for a great nap. Well, I am so glad you guys are here. I'm Miss Jessica, and today we're going to have a super duper fun day because guess what? Wah wah. It's our last story time before our little break until summer vacation, okay? So we're going to take a 2-week break next week and the week after, and then we're going to have our big summer kickoff for summer reading. Yes, you can tell me something. Oh, now that's a good summer break. It is? Okay, well today we're talking about bubbles, so can everybody catch the biggest bubble in their mouth? Can you let it out? Can you catch an even bigger bubble?
I don't know.
Can you let it out? That's okay. Okay, I'm going to sing our good morning song, but like I said, this is our last story time for 2 weeks, and then we'll have our summer reading kickoff, and then we'll be back to the schedule you know and love with extra fun summer stuff. Yay! You're going to the doctor. Really? Are you going to get a checkup? It's making you sleepy. Well, let's do our good morning song, and then we'll get into our bubble stuff, and then I bet you'll perk right on up. Hi, hello, and how are you? How are you? How are you? Hi, hello, and how are you? How are you today? Let's clap our hands. Hi, hello, and clap your hands. Clap your hands. Clap your hands. Hi, hello, and clap your hands. Clap your hands today. Now we're going to stretch. Oh, good. Well, we'll stretch and give your hands a break. Hi, hello, and stretch up high. Oh, I need the stretch up high. Stretch up high. Hi, hello, and stretch up high. Stretch up high today. Okay, now we're going to get our brains ready, and we're going to cross our arms. Hi, hello, and cross your arms. Cross your arms. Cross your arms. Hi, hello, and cross your arms. Cross your arms today. Now we're going to take 3 big breaths and get our whole bodies ready. Hi, hello, and breathe in deep. Breathe in deep. Breathe in deep. Hi, hello, and breathe in deep. Breathe in deep today. Okay, are you guys ready to read books about bubbles and to dance to bubble stuff? Okay. If you're ready, I'm going to go to the puppet theater. So can you guys count to see how fast I can get there? Ready, set, go. I made it. I always try to beat 7. 7's the number I'm trying to beat. Okay, so we're talking about bubbles today. Let's see what's in our memory bag. Memory bag, memory bag. What's inside the memory bag? Memory bag, memory bag. What's inside the memory bag? A balloon. So, but we're talking about bubbles today. Wonder where the balloon is going to show up. Well, this is for us to remember, okay? So this might show up in one of our songs. It might show up in one of our games. It might show up in one of our books. Okay. So what are we going to look for today? A balloon.
Have a Mother's Day balloon.
You do? Well, this book is called Big Bad Bubble Trouble. Okay, I have to warn you guys. It's a scary book. It's about scary bubbles. Do you guys think bubbles are scary?
No.
Well, in this book, they think the bubbles are so scary. You may not know this, but when a bubble pops, it doesn't just disappear. Well, where does it go? It reappears in La La Land, where monsters live.
It's a bubble.
For some reason, all the big, scary monsters are terrified of bubbles. Yerbert, what's the matter? Fruitful, why are you running away? Wumpus, stop crying. Tell Wumpus to stop crying. Stop crying. Turns out it's all Mogo's fault. When he was little, a chewing gum bubble attacked his face. Since then, all he can talk about is how dangerous bubbles are. Bubbles are sneaky. You never hear them coming. Where there's one bubble, there are many bubbles. They all travel in packs. Summer is the worst time for bubbles. That's when they go into a feeding frenzy. Don't listen to Mogo. He has no idea what he's talking about. Oh, Mogo, bubbles aren't scary. I'll admit it's a bit surprising when a bubble suddenly appears out of nowhere, but that's part of the deal with living in La La Land. On the plus side, donuts grow on trees and the rent is really cheap. $26 a month. I know. Can I move there? Hey, look, here comes a bubble now. Yerbert, stop running around in circles. You have giant fangs. Fruitful, climb down from that tree. Look at your claws. You have pointy claws. Wumpus, get out from under those covers. You're much too big for that bed anyhow. They're all scared of the bubble. Bubbles kill thousands of monsters every year. No, they don't. Oh yeah, prove it. Look, here's a bubble. It's just a thin layer of soap and water wrapped around a ball of air. It's soft and delicate. It couldn't hurt a fly. You could pop it with a little finger. Pop, see? Yerbert, use your fangs. Fruitful, use your claws. Wumpus, don't be scared. It's just a teeny, tiny, well, oh wait, that's kind of a big one. He's a goner. Quiet, Mongo. Go on, Wumpus. You can do it. Can you guys tell Wumpus he can do it? You can do it.
You can do it, Wumpus.
Kaboom! See, Mogo doesn't know what he's talking about. There's no reason to be afraid. Enjoy your bubble gum, Yerbert. Have fun popping your bubble wrap, Frou-Frou. Fruitful. Oh boy, that's a big bath full of bubbles, Wumpus. Tell Wumpus to save some water for the fishes. Save some water, Wumpus. Splash. Fine, maybe bubbles aren't so dangerous after all. Butterflies, on the other hand,
No, butterflies.
says the truth about butterflies. Ah! The end. That's... This might be the silliest book I ever did read, you guys. So silly. Well, I'm not afraid of bubbles. Are you afraid of bubbles? You are? No. Guess what our craft is going to be today? We're going to make bubble wands. So this is a bubble wand that I made, and I'm going to use it for my song. It's called Big Bubble. Okay? So I'm going to sing it first, and then we're going to sing it 2 more times so that you guys can learn the words, okay? Can you blow a big bubble, a big bubble, a big bubble? Can you blow a big bubble with your bubble wand? You guys get it? Can you blow a big bubble, a big bubble, a big bubble? Can you blow a big bubble with your bubble wand? Okay, one more time. Let's do it really loud. Can you blow a big bubble, a big bubble, a big bubble? Can you blow a big bubble with your bubble wand? Oh, that was good. Guess what? After you make your bubble wands, Miss Sarah's going to do toddler time, and they're going to leave toddler time early and meet us out in the glade where we're going to blow big bubbles. So we're going to have bubble stuff out so you can use the wands you make, and then Miss Sarah's going to blow really big, gigantic bubbles. This is going to be the best day ever. Are you guys ready? You think you're ready? Okay, well, this is another song called My Bubbles, and it goes like this. My bubbles flew over the ocean. My bubbles flew over the sea. My bubbles flew over a rainbow. Oh, bring back my bubbles to me. Bubbles, bubbles, oh, bring back my bubbles to me. Bubbles, bubbles, my bubbles are going over the sea. Oh, no. Okay, well, I'm going to read my next book, and then we're going to sing 2 more songs, and then we're going to have our own bubble party, okay? Today is all about bubbles. This book is called Bubble Trouble. Man, I think bubbles have been more trouble. People are scared of them. Now they're getting people in trouble. What's going on with bubbles today? So this book is about 2 best friends. And sometimes when you have a best friend, you get along all the time, always. And then sometimes you may have disagreements. So this is about 2 best friends who kind of have a fight. Reuben and Felix had always lived next door to each other. They were exactly the same age, exactly the same height, well, apart from the ears, and they were both left-handed. They also had something else in common. Reuben and Felix love to blow bubbles. Who else loves to blow bubbles? I think I could be their best friend too. All sorts of bubbles, but mostly they like to blow really, really, really big bubbles. It was their favorite thing to do, and they always did it together. Until one day Reuben said, uh-oh, I bet I can blow a bigger bubble than you. And that was how the contest started. Says, hey, that's a good idea. It was quite friendly at first. I'm not sure if that's allowed. What did he do to make a big bubble? He used a hairdryer. But as their machines became more complicated, the game became less fun. My bubbles are the biggest! What Reuben and Felix needed were some clear rules. So they appointed a group of judges. Now they would be able to determine exactly who could blow the biggest bubbles. At last, the competition was official. Okay, crowds flocked from miles around to see Reuben's and Felix's sensational bubble-blowing machines. The bubbles they blew were huge, bright, and wondrous. Each one was bigger than the last. Bigger than a bear. Bigger than a tree. Bigger than a house. But all Reuben and Felix could think about was winning. I do think a house bubble is bigger than a bear bubble. That's a pretty big bubble. Instead of just trying to blow their own bubbles, they also came up with ingenious ways to cheat, which didn't always work. Is it okay to cheat? No, that's not fun. But Reuben and Felix refused to give up. The next morning, they both felt convinced that they would finally win, until they turned their bubble-blowing machines, and there was a clanking, a creaking, a grinding, and a groaning, followed by a very loud bang. What happened to their bubble-blowing machine? Do you think it's going to work? I don't think that's going to work. Now Reuben and Felix realized just how silly they had been. They didn't need all that complicated machinery. All they needed was a little bit of help. So they gathered everyone together. And on the count of 3, can you count with me? 1, 2, 3. They all began to blow. Can you guys blow? Slowly the bubble grew, and it grew, and it grew, and it grew. Until together they had blown the biggest bubble in the world. Everything was back to as it should be. Reuben and Felix were best friends again. Yippee! And nothing was ever going to change that until Felix said, I bet I can jump higher than you. Felix. The end. They were best friends. I'm so glad they worked it out. Okay. Are you guys ready to have a fun bubble dance party? Okay. I'm going to cut this story time a little short so we can have lots of time for the bubble party. So I have 2 challenges, okay?
I know.
One of the challenges is to pop all the bubbles before they touch the floor. Yeah. The other challenge is we got to keep some pretend bubbles from hitting the floor.
The balloon.
The balloon, if you remember, we're going to pretend these are bubbles. But here are some big rules. Are you ready? If you are running around, you could hurt somebody or yourself, right? So if you're running around like crazy, what if you bump into somebody and you both get hurt? So let's try to keep our wits about us, okay? Keep your wits about you. Know where your body is and where other people's bodies are, okay? I promise I have lots of balloons for us to hit to each other. Just like Ruben and Felix, it's more fun if we all work together, okay? And I'm going to walk around with the bubbles so make sure everybody gets as many bubbles as they want, okay?
I got a purple red.
You do? I like it. So I think the best thing to do here is to find a spot you like and to plant yourself there and wait for the bubbles to come to you. Or when you move around to catch them, just watch out for littles, okay? Because we have some big kids in here and then we have some very small kids. And so we just need to make sure we look out for each other, okay? Can we do that?
Yeah.
Especially my big kids. Can you guys help the little kids have fun?
Yeah.
Okay. Mr. Bryant, hit that program, and I'm going to throw some balloons out there, and then I'm coming out with the bubbles, okay? So the goal is to pass these to your friends and not let it hit the ground, okay? So we're passing to our friends. Remember, share with your friends. Bubbles! Got my hand stuck. Bubbles! Try to pop them before they hit the ground. Can you pass each other balloons? Big bubble party! Do you want some bubbles, friend? Yay! Woo! Oh my gosh, the bubbles are hitting the balloons. The balloon bubbles. Are we passing the balloons around? Kinda? You need one? Ask a friend if they'll box one to you. Remember, you guys, it's fun when we all work to keep it up in the air. What? It's going to make the balloon all slimy. Are any of the bubbles hitting the floor? Try to pop them. Oh my gosh. Bubbles. You want some bubbles? You do? You want some bubbles? Oh, are you okay, friend? That got you on the head. We got to be careful. You want some bubbles? Woo! Are you okay? Ah! Bubbles! We gotta watch out for each other, friends. Let's move Bubbles away from our injured parties. Okay, throw the balloons up in the air. Let's pass those around to friends who haven't had a turn yet. Woo. Let's throw them up and see if everybody can hit one. Can you throw it up high? All righty. We're about to say bye-bye to the Bubbles. You want to pop one more? I'm walking around one more time, and then we're going to calm our bodies down before the craft. Bye-bye, Bubbles. Remember, eyes. It's hard to watch where our bodies are when we've got bubbles on the brain. Are you okay? Yeah, we got to watch out. Bubbles may be a lot. Okay, bye-bye, Bubbles. Yeah.
A little boy slapped my head.
Oh, he was probably trying to get a bubble. All righty. Could you bring me a balloon if you have a balloon? Can I see the balloon? Thank you.
I just put my balloon in here when I was.
Okay, bring me the blue balloons or bubbles.
I like the line.
Thank you. You want to hit it? Okay, we're putting it back here. We're not taking them home. I don't have enough balloons for everybody. Thank you. All righty. I will bring these outside to our bubble party. Okay. And you push the damper in and you pull the damper out and the smoke goes up the chimney just the same, just the same, just the same. And the smoke goes up the chimney just the same. Oh my goodness, that was wild and crazy for our last story time. I hope you guys had fun, and I hope we practiced a little bit of knowing where our bodies are and where our friends' bodies are. That's hard. That's hard, I know. I'm gonna let you guys go a little bit early to make sure you have plenty of time to make your bubble wand before toddler time. And at toddler time, Miss Sarah's gonna take the kiddos and we're gonna meet them out on the gathering glade where we're gonna blow big bubbles. And I'm gonna have bubble solutions so that you guys can use your new wand to make bubbles. Okay, and I'm gonna bring the bubble machine out. So we'll have more chaotic bubble fun. Okay? So just get yourselves ready for Wild Wednesday. You do? Okay, so I'm going to let you guys loose, like I said, a little early because we're going to go to the gathering glade after toddler time, probably around 10:40, 10:45, and we will bubble it up.
Are we going to do that?
Yeah, you get to make your own bubble wand. You guys ready?